All right, I got seniors Michael Hensley, Braden Godfrey here. Big road win as they cross the border, get a 20-point win over East Atchison. You guys exploded out there in the first quarter, came out to a quick lead. Michael, what was it like shooting out to that first quarter lead here on the road?
It feels great. Normally I'm shooting around like 40 to 50% to go shoot very well. It's super exciting and it helps us out a lot.
Braden, you guys shot out to that lead. A quick start by you as well offensively. There in the first quarter, you came away with 12 points. You got a point to start the second quarter, but then you got hit with the third foul. There was 7 minutes left in the first half. So 14 points in about 9 minutes of play, and then you had to sit that whole first half. So what was it like getting those points, and then what was it like sitting that half?
Well, my teammates are finding me inside. We're all working together. When they double, kick, and then it makes them not double me.
They doubled you. You had 3 assists as well, kicking it out. So hot shooting from you guys. So what was it like when you had to sit on the bench though, watching the half as East Atchison tied it up to get that halftime back to even?
It's always tough to have to sit the bench, knowing that I should be out there. But I have trust in my teammates. I have trust that they can get it done on both ends of the court.
Michael, what was the players feeling at halftime when East Atchison got that to a tie ball game?
It was very frustrating because we knew the game should not have been this close, and we knew our defense was terrible, and they scored like 20 a quarter in the first half, and then we held them to 17 points of the third and fourth quarter, so that feels great, holding them below 10 points a quarter.
Yeah, most definitely. Braden, that was the player side of things, what you guys are thinking. What was coach saying at halftime to get you guys out to that quick start?
He just told us we got to play the defense that we all know how to do.
And holy cow, quick start you guys did. You guys shot out to just a 17-point lead there in that third quarter and just never looked back. When it came to you two shooting, Michael, I had you for 8 from the field for the night. Braden, you're 15 of 18 from the night. So, Michael, what's it like with you two just getting those easy buckets and just what an efficient night out of you two?
We work a lot post moves, especially during practice. So it's used our practice skills basically.
Braden, 32 points, 11 rebounds, 2 big dunks as well. So just give offensive performance. What's your comment on your performance tonight?
I got to give all the credit to my guys finding me. That's all.
That's a big one. So 6 straight wins for you guys, Michael. What's it like on this hot win streak you guys have done?
It feels great. We got to keep going. We got East Mills next week. That is a huge game, and we got to keep going through the playoffs.
All right, East Mills is your next and last game. They're going to try to beat you guys for the 3rd time, and they know that's tough because Bedford tried to beat them for the 3rd time. They came here with a win. So, Braden, what are you looking for next week? How are you going to pull off that one to get one on East Mills?
We got to play our best 4 quarters yet. Just keep our composure and just play the ball we know how to do.
Same to you, Michael. How's the style of play going to have to be if you're going to beat East Mills?
We definitely have to play better defense. That's been our main problem against them. And then we got to get the ball inside and shoot at a low percentage.
Big shooting night for Sidney as a team, 67% as a team from the field. These two, just a slouchy 22 of 25 from the field combined. Big win for Sidney on the road. They come away with a 20-point win. Hey, congratulations, good guys, and good luck on Tuesday.
Thank you.
All right, here's head coach Luke Buttrey. Big 20-point win for you guys here on the road versus East Atchison. To start the game, you guys shot out of the gate quick. Probably the first 7 of the 8 minutes of the first quarter, you guys really got out to a quick. You got a 10-point lead there in that first quarter. So what was it like shooting out right out of the gates?
Yeah, we've done that quite a few times this year. We kind of like to get out and play fast, and if we can get some of those early transition looks, then usually our offense gets flowing a little bit. We did that tonight, and then when they did get back and stop us, we got those good inside post touches that we were able to finish at a high percentage.
You guys got out of that first quarter lead from a big start from Braden Godfrey. He had 14 when he went out with 3 fouls at that 7 minutes and a half mark. So that's when you guys were up by, I think it was 7 points, and ended up giving up that 7-point lead going into half. So what was it like having Godfrey to have to sit out that last bit of the first half?
Yeah, it's tough because when he's on the floor, he's just a super tough matchup for anybody that we play. But then you take him off the floor, it just kind of moves us all into different roles. And I thought we had some guys that stepped up and played good in those minutes. But yeah, it definitely changes kind of our explosiveness of our offense and some of the things we like to do on defense.
Wasn't just Godfrey. Godfrey went out in the first half. But Grant Whitehead, your senior point guard, had to go out with fouls in the first half. Andreas Buttrey, another senior starter guard, had to go out with fouls in the first half. None of those guys fouled out, though. So speak on the discipline and good defense you guys implored in that second half.
Yeah, I had to get after him a little bit in the locker room just because I thought maybe we lost our composure for a little bit there in that second quarter, and some of the calls weren't going our way, and sometimes we let one mistake turn into a foul after that, or a missed shot turn into a foul, and just things that you can't do going forward. But they composed themselves well after half and played good basketball.
Basketball cliche, you got to get out in the second half and win those first couple of minutes. Well, you guys held East Atchison to no field goals for 7 minutes and 59 seconds. That's the only field goal they made was that buzzer beater to end the third quarter. So just speak on absolutely dominating that third quarter and never looking back.
Yeah, well, and we kind of made a few defensive adjustments at halftime and really just challenged the kids. They were a lot better defensive team than we played in that first half. We gave up way too many points in that first half, so at halftime kind of challenged them a little bit to take some pride in that defense. And then for us, a lot of times, if we play good defense, that defense turns to offense because Grant does such a good job of getting us out in transition. And then Michael Hensley, whoever it is, Andreas on some nights, Colt Payne, all run the floor really well and finish in transition.
Big night for you guys shooting, 67% shooting as a team. We had Braden Godfrey to 15 of 18 from the floor. Michael Hensley was 8 of 8 from 2-point range. It was just a crazy night for you guys shooting. So just give an offensive comment on what you guys did tonight.
Yeah, a lot of credit to those guys. Those guys both put a ton of work on their shot and their post moves and all those sort of things. So a lot of credit to them. And then offensively, their teammates finding them in good spots. I thought wherever our guards were, whether it's Grant or Andreas or Ladarius or Carter J or Hayden Thompson, all did a good job of finding those guys in the post when they were sealed and making nice post entry passes so that they had those high percentage shots, and then they went up and finished.
We'd be remiss if we didn't let Braden Godfrey get his own little comment here. He ends with 32 points, 11 rebounds approximately. So just give a comment on his dominant offensive performance tonight. 15 of 18 from the field.
Yeah, absolutely. 15 to 18, and again, he is just a tough matchup because he can shoot the ball. He's good off the dribble, and then if you get him in the post, he's just a big, strong, physical kid that finishes well at the basket. He's played really well this last stretch of games, and hopefully we keep that going as we finish out the regular season and move on to district play. And
you touched on it with Grant Whitehead running your offense. He is hovering around those 10 assists mark on the night. So what was his night just distributing the ball?
Yeah, he's a kid that can score for us and does when he has to, but he's done an amazing job these last 4 or 5 games, kind of this little winning streak we've been on of distributing and just finding guys. And like you said, about every night he's hovering around 10 assists, and some of those are the spectacular pass, and some of those are just the pass where he's putting the ball in the right spot and a guy can catch it and go up and finish. But he does a great job of running things, quarterback in our offense.
And looking forward, you got a big one versus East Mills. They're going to try to beat you for the 3rd time, but everyone knows that's hard to do. And you guys are playing hot. So, Coach, what are just expectations for that game? I mean, East Mills, they like to slow it down. These last 10 games, you guys are putting pace to it. So what's it going to be in Styles Make Fight matchup here on Tuesday?
That's a good way to put it. East Mills plays great defense. They have a great scheme and do a good job over there of having really disciplined kids that'll run their scheme. So we want to, offensively, we want to do what we have been doing, getting out in transition and then kind of pounding the ball inside. And then when they collapse, have our shooters ready to shoot and knock down some shots. Defensively, we've got to slow them down. They've got a lot of kids that can score. So they had a big win over Bedford where they put up some good points the other night. So we'll look at that and kind of decide what our best way to defend them is, and then give it one more go-round.
That's going to be a good one on Tuesday for sure. And then tonight, Sidney comes away, 20-point win on the road versus East Atchison. Coach Butcher, thanks for this one. 15-5 on the year, 6 in a row. Congratulations. Good luck on the rest of the year.
Yep. And as always, thanks for you guys coming out and covering the kids.